Richard Dean Anderson is an American television and film actor, television producer and composer. He began his television career in 1976 as Dr. Jeff Webber in the American soap opera series General Hospital, then rose to prominence as the lead actor in the television series MacGyver. Anderson later appeared in films, including Through the Eyes of a Killer, Pandora's Clock and Firehouse. In 1997, Anderson returned to television as the lead actor of the series Stargate SG-1, a spin-off of the 1994 film Stargate. He played the lead from 1997 to 2005 and had a recurring role from 2005 to 07. Since 1997, the only film Anderson has starred in is Stargate, Continuum, released in 2008 as a spin-off film after Stargate SG-1 Series finale in 2007. He appears in the follow-up Stargate series Stargate, Atlantis and Stargate, Universe. Early life: Anderson was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota to Stuart J. Anderson and Jocelyn Ree Carter, and was the oldest of 4 brothers. He is of Scottish, Swedish, Norwegian and Mohawk descent. He grew up in Roseville, Minnesota and attended Ramsey High School. As a child, Anderson's dream of becoming a professional hockey player ended when he broke both his arms. Anderson developed an early interest in music, art and acting. For a short time he tried to become a jazz musician. Career: Anderson studied to become an actor at St. Cloud State University in Minnesota and then at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio, but later dropped out before he received his degree because he felt listless. Right after his junior year in college, Anderson participated with friends in a cross-country bicycle ride from Minnesota to Alaska. He then moved to North Hollywood along with his friend Ricky V and girlfriend Diane, then to New York, then moved permanently to Los Angeles. At the start he worked as a whale handler in a marine mammal show, a musician in medieval dinner theater, and as a street mime and juggler. Anderson has stated that this period was the happiest of my life, and has expressed an interest in teaching juggling, clowning and other circus arts to disadvantaged youths. Anderson's first role was in the American soap opera, General Hospital as Dr. Jeff Webber from 1976 to 1981. In 1982 and 1983 he starred as Adam in the CBS television series Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. In the 1983 and 1984 season, he played Lieutenant Simon Adams on the 22-week Dennis Weaver series Emerald Point NAS. On CBS, stealing away Celia Warren, the wife of naval lawyer Jack Warren. Anderson then played Tony Kaiser in the acclaimed TV movie Ordinary Heroes, which aired in 1986. MacGyver: Anderson came to fame in the lead role of Angus MacGyver in the hit television series MacGyver, which lasted from 1985 to 1992 and was highly successful throughout our 7-year run. The character Angus MacGyver, known as just MacGyver or Mac until the final season, was an optimistic action hero that was notable for using a Swiss Army knife instead of a firearm as his tool of choice. Anderson would go on to produce 2 follow-up movies to MacGyver, in 1994. After the cancellation of MacGyver, Anderson stated MacGyver was 7 years of being in virtually every frame that was shot and having absolutely no life at all. Later career: in 1995 he co-starred with John Delancey in Legend, a comic series of only 12 episodes about a dime novel writer within the Wild West who against his will has to play the role of his own fictional character. Originally written as a TV movie, with the decision to make Legend a series, the original teleplay became the 2-hour pilot episode. Anderson was applauded for his roles as Ernest Pratt and Nicodemus Legend by many critics, most notably John O'Connor from the New York Times. From 1997 to 2005, Anderson starred as Jack O'Neill in Stargate SG-1, based on the movie Stargate starring Kurt Russell and James Spader. John Symes, president of Metro-Goldwyn Mayer, called Anderson himself and asked him if he wanted a part in the series. Anderson watched the Stargate film over and over again and came to the conclusion that the film had great potential, and signed a contract with the Stargate producers. Anderson agreed to become involved with the project if his character was allowed significantly more comedic leeway than Kurt Russell's character in the feature film. He also requested Stargate SG-1 to be more of an ensemble show, so that he would not be carrying the plot alone as on MacGyver. In Season 8, he chose to have his character promoted to base commander on Don S. Davis's advice. This enabled the late Davis to retire from acting due to his ailing health, and Anderson to take over the smaller role, which involved far less on-location shooting so that he could spend more time with his young daughter. The following season, Anderson terminated his status as star and producer of Stargate SG-1, opting to make several guest appearances per season instead, allowing his sizable role to be filled by veteran actors Ben Browder, Claudia Black and Emmy nominee Beau Bridges. At the Air Force Association's 57th Annual Air Force Anniversary Dinner in Washington, D.C., on September 14, 2004, then Air Force Chief of Staff, General John P. Jumper, presented Anderson with an award because of his role as star and executive producer of Stargate SG-1, a series which portrayed the Air Force in a positive light from its premiere. Anderson was also made an honorary Air Force Brigadier General. A great fan of the television show The Simpsons, which he had continually referenced during his time on SG-1, Anderson was invited in 2005 to guest star on the show. He voiced himself in the episode Kiss Kiss Bang Bang Galore, in which the actor was kidnapped by Selma and Patty Bouvier, Marge Simpson's sisters, his MacGyver character having been their long-standing heartthrob. Dan Castellaneta, the voice actor who portrays Homer Simpson, made a guest appearance on Stargate SG-1 and, in describing his unnatural ability to see the life events of Jack O'Neill, made reference to O'Neill's fondness for The Simpsons. Anderson briefly reprised his role as Angus MacGyver in 2006 when he appeared in a MasterCard commercial during Super Bowl XL. While the plot follows the MacGyver formula, it is somewhat satirical of the series, showing unlikely if not impossible solutions to the obstacles faced by Anderson's character. The official MasterCard website for the commercial refers to it as the return of MacGyver. Lee David Slotoff, the creator of MacGyver, announced on May 3, 2008, that a MacGyver film was in production. Anderson has expressed interest in revisiting his role. However, there is no word on who will be playing the role of MacGyver in the film. Anderson cameoed as MacGyver in what seemed to be a Saturday Night Live advertisement parody featuring the show's recurring character MacGruber, but was rather a real commercial for both Saturday Night Live and Pepsi, in which the titular character becomes obsessed with the soft drink. This aired 3 times during the January 31, 2009 SNL broadcast, and the second part aired again during Super Bowl XLIII on the following day. Anderson has also played the role of General Jack O'Neill in Stargate Atlantis and Stargate Universe, which first aired in October 2009. Anderson joined the cast of Fairly Legal on USA Network in fall 2010 in the recurring role of David Smith, appearing in 3 episodes. Producer and composer, Anderson has served as an executive producer in 6 shows in which he has acted himself: MacGyver Lost Treasure of Atlantis, MacGyver, Trail to Doomsday, Legend, Stargate SG-1, Firehouse and From Stargate to Atlantis, Sci-Fi Lowdown. Anderson composed the song Ode Leo for the MacGyver episode The Negotiator. Together with Michael Greenberg, Anderson created the Gecko Film Corporation. The company was involved with Stargate SG-1, producing every episode from 1997 to 2007 with the exception of 2006. The company itself has served as Anderson's backing agency. Personal life: Anderson has divided his time among Vancouver, Los Angeles, and northern Minnesota. Never married, Anderson has 1 child with April Prose, who gave birth to their daughter Wiley Quinn Anna Rose Anderson, on August 2, 1998. Anderson left Stargate SG-1 because he wanted to spend more time with his daughter. Being a father, well, I don't know if this is a change, but it makes me want to get out of here faster. Get off the clock. Just 'cause the baby is my reason for living, my reason for coming to work. Anderson has supported Waterkeeper Alliance, an organization trying to stop water pollution. Anderson is a member of the Board of Trustees for Challengers Boys and Girls Club, a youth organization established in 1968 with the help of MacGyver producer Stephen Downing, and featured in an episode from Season 4 of the show. He received the 1995 Celebrity Award from the Make-A-Wish Foundation because of his commitment to the foundation. He is also a supporter for various Sclerosis Society non-profit organizations and has done several public service announcements to show his support for the various organizations. Anderson is an avid supporter of the Special Olympics and was one of many speakers at the 1991 opening ceremonies. In recent years, he has helped several environmental organizations around the world. He is a member of Board of Advisors of the Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, has worked with the members of Earth Rivers Expeditions to produce River Project. Awards. Filmography, references. External links, Richard Dean Anderson at the Internet Movie Database, Richard Dean Anderson et al. Movie, Richard Dean Anderson official Twitter, Richard Dean Anderson website.